So we get a lot of questions about uninsured and underinsured insurance coverage. This stuff is really important, and I would recommend to anybody out there that they do get both kinds of coverage. Usually it's not very much, and I can't believe I'm trying to sell insurance as a personal injury lawyer, but it is the only thing you can do to protect you and make sure that there's insurance available if you get in an accident. We all know that we're legally required to have insurance on our cars and vehicles. I mean, it is a legal requirement. Unfortunately, right now, the minimum policy is only $15,000. And so that $15,000 doesn't go very far for somebody who's in an accident. It's not going to cover a lot. So, I mean, I cannot tell you how many times we see people who've been hurt in accidents and there's only $15,000 available, period. It doesn't cover the extent of most people's injuries. So the way to protect yourself is to get the uninsured or underinsured coverage. Again, these are very $10 a month or something like that. It's so cheap, you just have to do it. And in the event that you were hit by an uninsured driver, and as you know, not everybody will follow the law, they don't pay their bills, things happen, and they aren't covered when they get in an accident. And then you're screwed, you're left out in the cold. And it can be a real tragedy. So again, if you've protected yourself for the possibility of somebody else not having any insurance at all, that's when it's going to kick in and provide coverage and compensate you for your injuries. And those policies can be a lot of different values. Something you can talk to your insurance agent about. They can actually probably explain it better than I can. Underinsured is another separate and distinct kind of thing where maybe that person does, the person who ran into you has a $15,000 policy and does $100,000 worth of damage to you. That is, when that works, it's going to take, we're first going to get the first $15,000 insurance policy and take the whole thing, and your coverage would provide the additional $85,000 to get you $100,000 worth of coverage. So basically you're just protecting yourself against people having a $15,000 insurance policy. Again, very, very cheap, but you will hate yourself if you get in an accident and wish you had paid the $8 a month to have that kind of coverage, because it can change your life. It can change it for the better, and it can also change it for the worse. So again, spend the $8 and protect yourself, because you cannot rely on anyone else to basically be doing the right thing. I mean, it'd be great if everybody followed the law, followed the rules, but the reality is we all know that doesn't always happen. So you can protect yourself.
Fighting for you is what we do. Call the Scranton Law Firm today.